All right, guys, happy Wednesday. Today we have 3 rounds for time of row 250 meters, 21 dumbbell thrusters, and 12 chest to bar pull-ups. For those lucky enough to have a rower, hit up that row. You can switch it to a run. Say you have dumbbells and you have a pull-up bar, but you don't have that rower, switch that rower to a run. You can use an object here for your thrusters as well. And if you don't have a pull-up bar, we have the at-home version, which I'll show you what I'm going to want for that. Chest to bar pull-ups can be scaled to normal pull-ups as well, as far as scaling our 3 rounds for time, the initial 3 rounds for time. Moving on to the at-home version, we still have 3 rounds for time. We're switching the row up to a 200-meter run. You can also increase that as well to, say, a 300 or a 400 in case you want to get a little bit more run in. You're still going to stick with 21 dumbbell or, once again, object thrusters. The original WOD was written with 30-pound dumbbells for the guys, 20-pound dumbbells for the girls. So anything near that, your object weight, would be just fine. And then we're going to switch to 12 devil's presses instead of the chest to bar pull-ups if you're missing that pull-up bar. If you don't have any equipment, we're moving on to that 3 rounds for time as well. 30 seconds high knees and 30 seconds of mountain climbers is going to replace that run. That's if you are definitely quarantined to your living room, and if you had no place to run, we're going to switch the run out with those 2. 21 burpee air squats, so you'll go down into your burpee, you will come up, do your air squat, and 12 V-ups as well. This is with no equipment and no room for activities. Right. Okay, guys, our warm-up for today is 2 rounds of 1 minute of double unders, because I know you all need double under practice. If you're still working on just single unders here as well, or you can just jog in place or take a jog if you don't have a jump rope. That being said, if you don't have a jump rope, we have jump ropes here for sale. So if, once again, you're still needing some equipment, some last minute equipment, and or you want to buy a jump rope, we definitely have jump ropes still for sale here if you want to pick one of those up. You're going to knock out 5 inchworms, 10 Russian baby makers, 10 ring rows if you have a pair of rings, 10 pull-ups if you have a pull-up bar, or just 10 slow burpees at the end of that round. You're going to go run through that 2 times for your warm-up. All right, guys, demonstrating our warm-up. We're going to start once again with that 1 minute of double unders. Get that practice in, guys. Now is the time to get really good at double unders, so when we come back, you will not have to worry about your double unders. If those are blowing your mind and you still need to work on single unders, 1 minute of single unders is fine. And if you don't have a rope, once again, we have ropes here available for sale. You can just jog in place to your favorite 80s music, or you can just go take a jog around the block, making sure to stay 6 feet away from everyone. All right, 5 inchworms. From there, remember inchworms, we're going to walk our hands out, perform a push-up, walk our hands back to our feet, trying to keep our legs as straight as possible. Our Russian baby makers has her going down, grabbing her feet, grabbing her ankles. As she descends her hips, she's going to be driving her knees out with her elbows. She's then going to lift her hips, push her knees back to stretch the hamstrings. Going to go back down, driving the knees out with the elbows, our favorite. And then if you had ring rows, pull-ups, or just slow burpees during that, you can step the burpee, you can hop the burpee, getting up, getting down. Ring rows and pull-ups are in there as well if that is something you have available. Okay? That is our warm-up. All right, guys, so 3 rounds for time, row 250 meters. I don't think anybody has a rower. If you have a rower, awesome. Hit up that row. I have a couple other rowing tips and rowing videos on our CrossFit Branson YouTube page. If you need to go on there and look up that video, I can also share that with you guys on this as well. Our dumbbell thrusters. Dumbbells are going to be in the front rack position. She's going to squat all the way down. From there, she's going to stand up and then press the dumbbells overhead. Try to think of bring the dumbbells to your shoulders first before you go into the squat. And on the way up, making sure you're standing all the way up before you start pressing those dumbbells. The chest to bar pull-ups, right? If you are lucky enough to have a pull-up bar that you can kip from, you can do kipping chest to bar pull-ups. She's going to bring her chest to the bar. Nice, nice, Sabrina. Got one in there. She's going to bring her chest to the bar. Literally, your chest touches the bar on a chest to bar pull-up. 12 of those. If you have to scale to normal pull-ups, that is totally fine as well. You can also scale to strict chest to bar pull-ups. Yeah, nice, Sabrina. Grip does not matter, and or just strict pull-ups as well. All right. Moving on to our at-home demo. We have object thrusters, so maybe you don't have dumbbells, and we're just going to use a plate. Once again, any sort of weight here is going to be awesome, whatever you got around the house. She's going to still squat down, and then she's going to press the object up over the head. Okay. Our devil's presses. From here, she's going to go into this burpee position, so she'll go down in a burpee. She'll pop up. When she pops up, the dumbbells get snatched up and overhead. Consecutive reps. Go back down to the chest. When you stand up, snatch the dumbbells up overhead. Those are going to take place at home. If you do not have a pull-up bar, you're going to do 12 of those devil presses in the WOD today. Our no equipment demo, 30 seconds of high knees. I want to see you guys make sure you get your knees up nice and high. You're doing this for 30 seconds. It's the WOD. It's not the warm-up anymore, so you're trying to get after that. Same thing with mountain climbers. I'm looking for short mountain climbers since it's in the WOD today. We're looking to move fast, not stretch. 30 seconds of that. 21 burpee air squats. She'll go down, come up in the burpee, do an air squat, go back down to a burpee, and then into an air squat. Then 12 V-ups. She's going to be on her back, legs going to be straight, hands are going to be straight. She's trying to touch her toes. If you need to scale this position, you can do a V crunch. So knees will be bent. She's just going to reach past her feet or reach towards her feet. That's one way to scale the V-up as well. Yeah. All right, guys. Our cool down has us laying down on the ground. We're going to go 1 minute of prone shoulder stretch. So she's going to stretch her arms out completely. If we're stretching the left shoulder here, she's going to take her right arm like she's going to do a push-up. She's pressing into the ground here, stretching that left shoulder. At the same time, she's going to take her right leg over behind her to give her a nice twist in her lower back. She'll switch. Her right arm's now out nice and straight. She's pressing with her left, stretching her right. If she wants to make the stretch a little bit more difficult, she's going to take her right hand and walk it up towards her head, and it'll get a little bit more stretch. From there, 1 minute on each side. From there, she's going to go 1 minute PVC pipe or a broomstick or a band, traditional pass-throughs. All right, guys, that is it for this Wednesday. We got a 3-rounder here. Monostructural cardio, weightlifting, gymnastics. Hit this WOD up. We're looking at no more than 15 minutes here. Once again, guys, if you don't have a jump rope, still need one. We have jump ropes for sale here. We still have equipment that we're loaning out. Happy hump day, guys. Get after it. 3, 2, 1.